Hey guys, welcome to the coding scenes. Here is a React riddle for you to solve. So let's start with the first one. I am a function in React that takes in two arguments, the current state and action, and returns the new state. What am I? Hint: I'm often used in conjunction with the useeffecthook. Answer: a reducer function. In React, a reducer function is used to manage the state in a more organized way. It takes in the current state and an action object, which describes what kind of state update is needed. The reducer function then returns the new state based on the action. This approach is often used in conjunction with the useeffecthook to manage the state in functional components. Next one. I am a hook in React that lets you add state and lifecycle methods to functional components. What am I? Answer: the useeffecthook. The useeffecthook is a powerful feature in React that lets you add state and lifecycle methods to functional components. It's used to perform side effects, such as fetching data from an API or updating the document title. Next one. I am a feature in React that lets you pass data down the component tree without having to pass props manually at every level. What am I? Answer: the context API. The context API is a feature in React that lets you pass data down the component tree without having to pass props manually at every level. It's often used for global state or theme settings that need to be accessible to multiple components. Context provides a way to share values like these between components, without having to explicitly pass the values as props. The context API is an advanced feature in React, but it can be very useful for larger applications that require complex state management. Next one. I am a hook in React that lets you add state to functional components. What am I? Answer: the useStateHook. The useStateHook is a powerful feature in React that lets you add state to functional components. It's used to manage state in a functional component by creating a state variable and a function to update it. The useStateHook is called inside the functional component, and it returns an array with two values, the current state and a function to update the state. This approach is much simpler than using class-based components to manage state. Next one. I am a concept in React that lets you reuse component logic across multiple components. What am I? Hint: I'm often used to extract and abstract common functionality. Answer: higher order components, HOCs. Higher order components, HOCs, are a powerful concept in React that lets you reuse component logic across multiple components. An HOC is a function that takes in a component and returns a new component with additional functionality. This allows you to extract and abstract common functionality, like handling loading states or authentication, into a single HOC, and then reuse it across multiple components. HOCs are a great way to write reusable and maintainable code in React. Thank you guys, take care.